Welcome to Eric Blackmon Music. Hi, and welcome to my R&B chord shapes and strumming tutorial. The guitar is tuned standard E, A, D, G, B, and E. Our first chord is F major, formed this way. We're not going to be using the low E and A string. We're going to try to isolate and strum just the strings that our fingers are on. We're holding down the B string and the high E string at the first fret, the G string, second fret, and the D string, third fret for an F. We're going to raise that by a whole step to the third fret with the first finger, and that's going to be the G chord. We'll raise that one more time by a half step or one fret for G sharp. So we've got F, G, and G sharp. Next, we'll move up the neck of the guitar and do some octaves. For an octave, E, we're going to play the high E string at the 12th fret and the G string at the 9th fret. And we're going to try to mute all the strings as we do this. So we're going to play like this. I've got a finger here laying against the strings very gently, okay? And I'm strumming these two strings to get that octave note, the high E and the middle E. In order to mute the other strings, we're going to use the middle finger, lay it across the strings gently, barely touching them, and we're going to put our first finger on the G string and lay it up against that D string. We're going to put our finger on the high E string and lay it up against the B string, like that. So we've got this sound. We're going to strum that in this way. So it's going to sound something like this. Now I'm striking these strings very gently with the pick. Like that, okay? Our strumming pattern is down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We're also going to use an octave A, which is at the 15th fret and the 14th fret, and do the same thing. So, just like that. Next, we have a D minor 7 shape, like this. We're barring everything from the A string down on the 5th fret, bringing in the middle finger to the B string, fret 6, and the ring finger to the D string, fret 7, and we're going to strum that from the A string. I'm touching that string so the E string gets muted. Now a good way to play this chord is to hammer on those fingers. Use the bar finger as our anchor, and we're going to hammer like this. And then we'll do our strum. So our strumming pattern is down, up, 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 down, up. And every time we go down, we hammer. In order to play an E minor 7, we're going to raise this by 2 frets. And we can do the same thing there. We're going to go to an A minor 7 by going down to the 5th fret and doing this. I'm barring everything except the A string at the 5th fret. Now we can play it this way, or you can come in like this and hold that down with the middle, ring, and pinky finger, and then bring the first finger up on top like that. You can lower that by a whole step and get G minor 7. And we can play this way or this way. We're going to play A sharp major 7 by doing this. And for that chord, it's nice to do this. Slide into it like that. 1 fret ahead of it at the 4th fret to the 5th fret and strike it, slide into it like that. We've got a finger on the high E string at the 5th fret, the B string 6th fret, the G string 7th fret, and the D string fret 8. And that's our A sharp major 7, and we're just strumming those strings. We're going to raise that to C major 7 by moving it up to the 7th fret like that. Now we can play this bass note with our thumb if you can reach it, or we can just isolate and play from the D string down for a C major 7. For our F major 7, we're going to play this. And we can slide into that one like this. And that was down, up, down, like that. For that one, we're holding down all the strings from the A string down on fret 8, and we're going to bring in the middle finger to fret 9 on the G string, the ring finger to fret 10 on the D string, the pinky to the B string, fret 10, strumming from the A string. And we can also add flavor by doing this. So we've got, now that's on the B and high E string at fret 8, going to fret 10, and coming back. So you can go. Our next chord is A7 suspended 4, played this way. We're barring all the strings, and we're going to bring in the ring finger to the A string 7th fret and to the G string 7th fret. Strum all the strings. E7 suspended 4 will be formed by doing this. We're barring everything from the A string down, and we're going to bring in the ring finger to the D string fret 9 and the B string fret 10, and we're going to strum from the A string. We're going to raise that to fret 10, and now we have G7 suspended 4. And those are all the chords that we'll be covering in this tutorial. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.